Thought I was recording, y'all. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. Okay, now I'm recording. Okay, I want to do a quick video on having dignity. Having dignity. Having dignity. We ain't gonna even talk about standards, y'all. Forget that right now. You got to have dignity about yourself. If you're carrying yourself well, you're dressing well, you wear your hair decently, all this kind of stuff, you know, you don't just go out looking, throw it away, all the stuff. You carry yourself a certain way. You're supposed to be not only looking the part, but you got to love yourself. If you don't work on nothing else first, learn to love yourself first. I will say, you know, and I'm talking to the women, I will say, you know, dressing up, putting on a little bit of makeup or whatever. If you're drop dead gorgeous, you don't have to put no makeup on. Just, you know, make sure your eyebrows are groomed and your lashes, you know, curl them, or put a little mascara on just to fan them out a little bit more, and a little blush, and then a little, you know, colored lipstick, maybe like just a pink or a nude color or something, you know, just to give, just kind of stand out just a little bit more, right? If you need more, cool, give more, right? So anyways, having dignity is so important. So that means after we do all that, we have to love ourselves. We have to speak love into ourselves. We have to love ourselves. It's not about having a big ego, like growing your ego bigger and bigger. I don't think people need to grow their ego any bigger than it is these days. We need to love and care about ourselves. That way we can be loving and caring to other people. And that's everybody. And when I say everybody, I can't speak, I'm gonna say everybody. I'm gonna say those people that want good things to happen to them in their life, they need to be living in such a way that they're doing good for themselves and they're doing good for others. If you're not doing good for yourself and you're being a butthole to other people, I'm not talking about you, because you don't deserve good things. Okay? But anyways, I'm saying all this because I was listening to this chick's video, and this girl was saying that she was supposed to be going on a date, like, with this guy, right? Had it set and everything, and he's an older guy, y'all. He ain't got no business acting crazy like this. So, and I got stuff all in the back, y'all. This is my son's jacket. But, yeah, so she, and his birthday. So, I'm trying to, yeah, I got some balloons back there. But, yeah, so the lady, she was like, okay, they set the date. The guy was like, cool, I'll meet you there. And, she said that, 5 o'clock, cool, right? She gets dressed, looking all nice and pretty and stuff like that. She goes out to the lounge or whatever. It really, to me, I don't consider, that's not a date. If you're meeting somebody at a lounge, that's not a date. I just want you to know that. So, have a little bit more dignity. Don't let a guy take you, if you're going to a lounge just to meet up because you know it's more people and stuff and that's the only time you have, I would say do earlier. But if that's all you got, okay. But do just say, hey, I look forward to our date, our first date. You know what I'm saying? Or something to let this guy know that this is not no first date. That ain't, matter of fact, I don't think no, don't accept that as no date, y'all. That's not a date, okay? That is just a meet and greet. That's what that is. And that's okay if you want to meet and greet. I wouldn't do that a lot. But anyways, we ain't gonna go there today. The fact is, the guy knew they had a thing that she called a date, which wasn't, at like 5 or 6 o'clock, right? Let's say 6 o'clock, right? And so she said she waited 15 minutes, and then he texts her. So let's say she got there right before, or right at 6, right? He already told her before the date. He said, well, I gotta warn you, I'll probably be there a little later than you. I'll probably be there after you. You'll probably make it there before me. And then she said, oh, okay. What she should have said was, well, let's just set our date for another time, because if you're not sure of the time, I don't like dealing with uncertainty. With people or men that are uncertain, kind of makes me feel kind of wary, kind of weird. So I'm gonna allow you to just reschedule that time when you're free. Because what she did, and not saying she was wrong, because the guy, I think he asked her out, and I don't know if they met online or something like that. He asked her out initially, right? And she was like, okay, I don't know what time I'll be available because I work during the day, blah, blah, blah. And then she said, I'll let you know when I'm free. And then one day she was out getting nails done and all that stuff like that. She had a free day. And she said, hey, well, I'll be available. I'm getting my nails done right now, so I'll be available later on this evening if that's fine with you. And then we can go on our date then. And then he said, sure, I'll meet you there. Right? At the time, stuff like that. Cool. So, he calls her, y'all. He calls or texts. No, he texts her, because I think he texts her, or maybe he called her. The way this guy was acting, he probably texted her the whole time. He texts her, and he said, I will. He wrote, I'm running late. He was already late. It was already 15 minutes past 6 o'clock, right when they were supposed to have their so-called date. Let's know. You can give a person, a man, 15 minutes. You can give the man 15 minutes. The man, not saying a man. The man, 15 minutes, and after 15 minutes, especially if he pulls some stuff like that, you leave. I wouldn't even respond, but if you're gonna respond, you can say something mature as to, okay, well, it was nice to meet you, and I prefer to, what would I say? It's nice to meet you. I just want to respond back to him because he's not worth the time. That type of person is not, I'm going to say that type of person in general is not worth the time, because this is his excuse. I'm at home and it's a technician here, I don't know, for whatever, internet, TV, whatever, cable, whatever, right? There's a doggone technician there. If he knew he was expecting the technician to come, you kind of know these things, right? You can tell the person. So first off, maybe he forgot about her altogether, so he wasn't thinking about the day, right? I don't know what kind of technicians were. This could have been a technician that had something to do with the AC or something, when if it's hot or the heat is going out and it's cold, you want to get that done right away. You're not thinking about nothing else. I get it. But usually when guys, even if they have things going on, now if it's life or death situation, that's different, right? But usually if they care about you, they'll let you know. And I'm almost gonna say, unless somebody is dying on their deathbed, they're gonna let you know. They care about you. They care something about you. So maybe he just didn't care enough, because that's what I'm guessing. So anyways, he says that he has a technician over the house and he'll be leaving the house he's heading out. And then later he texts her. He said, well, I'll be late because you're already late, sir. You're 15 minutes late. And she was saying, she seemed like a sweet girl. She wasn't an unattractive girl. She wanted to know, was she wrong for waiting on him or something, or leaving or something? Because she said he texted her again, and he said, well, I'm on the way now. And it was an hour later, y'all. An hour 15 or whatever. That's too damn, look, that's too long. I'm gone. I'd have been gone. After 15 minutes, I'd have been gone. Probably, I'm saying, we just gonna say 15 minutes. But if you gonna, I'm gonna say, all right, because 15 minutes, I'm not doing it either. The only way, if you decide to do 15 minutes, this man has called you and he's like, oh my God, I'm in traffic, or you got a flat tire or something like that. I'm on my way. Like, if you know something like that, I'm on my way, but you know, he let you know, like, it's gotta be something crazy that happened that, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm sorry. You ain't got no excuses no more after that. If you're gonna allow that, like, he can't have no more excuses. You gotta be on top of it. Like, stop letting people play you like this. Like, it's crazy. And then you feel bad about it. Are you out of your mind? Feel bad about what? And same thing for guys. Like, there's certain things. I will say for a guy, you could probably wait, let's say, I'll say this for the guy. Let's say 20 minutes. Because, you know, women getting themselves together, all this stuff. We could be running late for a valid reason. We're on the last, you know, barrel, few curls, right? We're trying to rush. Time got away from us, all this stuff like that. You know, this stuff does happen. But this shouldn't happen a lot. And what you really want is a person who will show up before time or on time. And when I say on time, I mean on time. Or they no more than 10 minutes late. Okay? And that's only because they're on the way and they're in a little traffic. Okay? Because that says that this person really considers me enough. They consider me enough to think about me and call me and let me know, hey, I'm on the way right now. Just give me, you know, a few minutes, okay? Stuck in traffic, you know, or something like that. But never wait more. For men, don't wait more than 20 minutes. You need to reschedule. If you want to wait longer, you can. And the only reason I'm saying this, and I'm not saying women are better than men and men or whatever, right? I'm not going there with it at all. I don't even believe in it. It's a masculine thing versus feminine thing, right? Of course, we both have both have a little bit of both in us, right? But as a man, you do have a lot more testosterone in you. You represent masculinity a lot more than we do. As far as what I'm saying is, you know, when it comes to male and female relationship dynamics, okay? That's what I'm speaking on. So, you as the masculine in life, you will have to wait on women more. In general, you should know this from your mom. If she's a real pretty type lady, if that makes sense, she likes beautification, you're waiting on her, you're like, oh, what's taking these women so long? Blah, blah. If you're that, you know what I'm talking about, if you're a man. For women, we're more feminine, right? We represent the feminine. We are the physical representation of the physical. So, and hormonally, we have a lot more estrogen in you. So, since we're representing the feminine, not saying we're doing it on purpose or anything like that, us waiting on the man is more masculine. So that means we're switching roles at that point. If that makes sense to y'all, let me know. Because to me, that's how I see it. And I think we should all consider each other. Let's do better. I like to be on time for the most part. Now, if I do get late, then that person can really understand, because if we get to know each other, because they're like, this woman is rarely late. So, you know, they know I'm considering it. I try to be considerate. But also, stand up for yourself, dog. So, anyways, going back to the story. She waits. And I don't know, she said she wasn't waiting, right, y'all? She said she just enjoying her time at the bar anyway. Don't do that. I get it. Now, if you want to go to another bar and enjoy your time, you can do that. But you don't want to even give that. In this situation, you shouldn't. And I'm talking to the women right now. Y'all, I'm not dogging the men now. I'm just talking about this similar or specific situation. If it could happen to one of y'all, right? Do not wait more than 15 minutes. Get out of there. And not only did she wait for 15 minutes and the man came late. When the man came late, he texts her. He texts her. I don't never call her now. He texts her and he says, where are you? I'm on the balcony. And she said, I'm sitting at the bar. And he just kept texting, right? He was like, well, he said, you can come out on the, he said, can you come out? No, he said, come on out on the balcony. He requested that she come out on the balcony, or told her, come out on the balcony, in this bar, lounge, whatever, hookah type place or whatever. So I can imagine it's like a nice size area. They're in Atlanta, you know. Atlanta has a bunch of these, she said. And I have been in Atlanta in a long time. Atlanta, Georgia. She said, he asked her, you know, text her, and he said, hey, well, come on out to the balcony. So the lady that was listening to her, she was like, so you mean to tell me he walked past you, knew you were at the bar eating and drinking because you told him that an hour and a half ago, and the man proceeded to ask you to get your butt up, bring your stuff outside by yourself without him even trying to help you at all, and in your little pretty dress or whatever cute stuff you got on, and your heels and all that stuff, nails done and all that stuff, looking all pretty and pretty, he asked you to get up and come out there to him. And he didn't, like, you know, say, offer, like, hey, you know, I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna get you, and we can bring your stuff out, and I'll bring your stuff out, or we can bring your stuff out here. And, you know, I think it's better out here, you know, the scene and privacy and all this stuff like that. No, he told her to, why don't you come out here, like, you know, bring your stuff up out here and come over here to me. It's still nice to be a gentleman, y'all. And then plus the guy was like an older man. So I don't know if he was in his 30s. I'm a little sleepy, y'all. I think she said she was like 28, right? And no 28-year-old should be putting up with no older man. I don't know if he's in his 40s. Don't put up with no man, especially not no doggone older man who ain't got his doggone manners together. Heck no. Get rid of him right away. If he ain't learned yet, he need to be on his own. Don't do that. Make these people respect y'all. You gotta respect yourself. You gotta be willing to let people go, y'all. It might feel weird at first, but then eventually you'll get used to it, okay? People need to learn to respect y'all, okay? If that's what you want in life, but if you want to keep getting ran over, that's perfectly fine. I'm not into that life. But yeah, I just want y'all to know, like, oh, and then let me finish this. So, and then she said, what did she say? She said that he, she just left after, pretty much she waited on him, is what she's acting like she just left. Oh, I just left after 2 hours. Don't lie to yourself. That's another thing. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Start being honest with yourself. It's okay. Be honest with yourself, and you'll get further ahead in life. I'm learning to, well, I know to be, I'm working on being even more honest. I'm honest with myself. Sometimes you'll lie to yourself. Sometimes you'll make excuses. But then I want you to think about what you just said, and then you can even write it down. It might be better for you to write it down. Or what I like to do, some people say write down a negative thing that you're thinking, right? And then I would say, if you don't want to do that, write down a thing, the opposite of that negative thing. Write down something positive that you would prefer instead, and work on that, if that'll help you out. Yeah, I just want to see y'all do better, man. She was asking a lady that was interviewing, I guess you could say, she was going live on YouTube, so it wasn't really an interview, but that she was speaking to, that was giving advice. She asked her, she said, I just want to know, y'all, am I wrong for leaving after 2 hours? And this man ain't came, he didn't even walk in there and acknowledge you, then say, hey, how you doing? You look so nice. You know how long it takes us to get ready? Oh, can I buy you a drink? Anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry for being late. Nothing. But she did say she's not going to get a man another chance, which is good. But feeling sorry for not answering the phone when that man pretty much treated you like he was trying to hide you or something, or I don't know, like you should run after him or something like that. You gotta just give the men that are gonna treat you better, give them a chance, okay? That's all I want to say is deal with the guys that'll treat you better. You treat them good, they treat you good. If you can't find guys that are gonna treat you good, keep moving on. I mean, if you haven't found them yet, just keep moving on. And I'm gonna finish eating my food, y'all, but I just wanted to tell y'all, do not feel bad for a loser, okay? Let him be with somebody else. I don't care how much money he got, he needs to treat you good, all right? It's okay to have money, but you still want somebody to treat you good and respect you. All right, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. Princess Diana. Like, comment, and subscribe. Princess Diana. And share.